Welcome again students. The second part of today's video, adding more slides to the presentation. Just having the title does not make a complete presentation. To make a complete presentation that successfully conveys an idea, we need to add more slides and more contents to our presentation. The steps to do this are as given below. First, click on the home tab. Second, in the slides group, click on the new slide button. Third, from the slide gallery, select any slide layout you want. The slide of that layout will add it to your presentation. Here we are adding a title and content slide to the presentations. Understanding the title and content slides. A slide with title and content layout contains a title placeholders and a multi-purpose content placeholders where we can add either bulleted text or any of the 6 objects whose icons are given. By clicking on the respective icons, we can add a table, a chart, a smart art graphics, a picture, a clip art image or a media clip to the content placeholder. So this is the title and content slide. So we have made a first slide, that is our title slide, in which I have written means of communication and who made this presentation, type the name. Now adding more slides, then how we can add more slides? You have to click on that home tab. Okay, I have clicked on that home tab, and then you have to click on the slide groups. This is the slide groups. Look here, this is the slide groups, and in this slide group there is a new slide. Click here, and look, title and contents, which type of title you want, which type of slide you want, then you have to select it. Okay, this is the title and content. If I click here, this is the second. Okay, so here you type definition. If I write definition of means of communication, so type here. Okay, adding title to the text to a title and content slide. Okay, so look here, adding title and text to a title and content slide. To add title and bulleted text to the slide with a title and content layout, follow these steps. Click on the title placeholder and type out the title's text. Click in the text placeholder and type out the first point against the bullet mark. As you type text, all 6 icons will disappear from the placeholder. Third, at the first point finishes, press the enter key. Another bullet mark appear in the next paragraph to let you start a new point. Repeat steps 3 and 4 to type out all our text in the placeholder. Okay, so how we can add text? So here I have written the title and content. This is the six object, which if you want that chart, then you have to click. If you want to table, then you click. If you want to smart art graphics, clip art, images, anything you want, then you have to select it. But I am not inserting any type of clip art or chart or graphics, so I am simply writing. So click here. So definition, means of communication, a medium through medium through which we convey our messages or information. Type anything what you want. Okay, such type of typing. If you want another, then next bullet mark you type next, whatever is that. Now next is moving, rotating and resizing a text block. A text block refers to the text that we have entered into a placeholder. Let us see how we can move, rotate or resize a text block. Moving the text block. Moving a text block means to drag it from its current position to another position. Follow the steps to move the text blocks. Click anywhere inside the placeholder that contains the required text. Position the pointer on the border. When the shape of the pointer changes to move this type of shape, then drag the mouse in a desired directions to move the text block. Rotating. To rotate the text block means to turn it through an angle to its current position. Follow the steps. Click on the required placeholder, bring the pointer over the rotation handle, this type of shape, pointer changes this sign. Drag the mouse in appropriate directions to rotate the text clockwise or anti-clockwise. Resizing the text block. Resizing a text block means to increase or decrease of its size. Follow the steps to resize a text block. Click on the required placeholder. Bring the mouse pointer to any of the resizing handles of the border. The pointer shapes will change this or this. Drag the mouse in appropriate directions. And to resize the text block is required. The text in the placeholder will automatically resize itself to fit into the placeholder or the text block. So how we can move or whatever is that, then you have to click anywhere inside the placeholder that contains the text, and then look this. When this shape is made, then it means we want to move. Then look, if you move, okay, look here, you want to move. Then if you want to move anywhere where you want, then you can easily move. Okay, rotate, this type of shape is there, and look here, when it will be turned into this type of circular shape, circular arrow, then you have to rotate it. I will show you. I want to show this. Look here, look, if you want, then you can easily rotate it. Resizing, if you want to resize, look here, this type of arrow, then you can easily resize. Look here, okay, this is known as a resizing handler. Okay, that will be resize, move and rotate. Easily you can do it. Changing the font properties of the text. We can also change the font properties of the text on a slide. Follow the steps to do this. Select the text whose font properties you want to change. Open the Home tab. In the font group, click on the relevant font formatting button to change the font properties as required. Click to select a font face. If you want to bold, italic, underline, if you want to change a size, if you want to change a color, whatever you want, then you can easily look. If I show you, click here, select it and click on that Home tab. Home tab is already clicked. Okay, and this is the font through which you can change the font property, which type of font face. Look, if I selected which type of font, Arial black if I want here. Okay, and then bold, italic, whatever you want. If you want italic, if you want to underline, look here, if you want to bold, then you can easily, and size, if you want to increase or decrease, then you have to increase or decrease the size. Okay, 32, 36, 24, 28, whatever you want. Through this also you can increase or decrease the size, and which type of font color you want, then you have to easily select the color. Okay, look, which color you want, then you can easily select it. This is the changing the font properties of the text. Changing the alignment of the text in a placeholder. We have learned to change the alignment of a paragraph to the left, right, center and justified while working with MS Word. In PowerPoint also we can change the alignment of the paragraph text with respect to the left or right borders of the placeholders. Follow these steps. Select the text to be aligned. Open the Home tab. In the paragraph group, click on a required alignment button to align the text in a desired way. Center align text in the center, justified, left, bottom. To change the alignment of a single paragraph in a placeholder, place the mouse pointer in that paragraph and just select the required alignment. If a single only one paragraph, then there is no need to select that paragraph. Okay, you have to only click it like that. If I have only, then I have to click it and then click on that Home tab is already, and click go on paragraph group. This is a paragraph group, this is a by default left align. Okay, click here, look, this is the center align. If I click here, this is the right align. If I want, then I have to click a justified. This is the justified. Okay, so which type of alignment you want, you have to select it. If you want, then you can easily select it. If you have paragraph is too long, then you have to select it, and through also you can manage this. Here also comes. Okay, and this is also comes. So easily you can change the alignment of a text in a placeholder. adding pictures from a file. To insert pictures from a file in the content placeholders allows us to add a picture or download from the internet and stored on our computer in the form of file on the slide. The steps to do this: click on the insert picture file from the content placeholder, insert picture dialog box. There are various types of pictures are available. Change the folder drive that contains your picture, select the picture from the list displayed and click on the insert button. The picture will get inserted into the content placeholder. If needed, you can resize the picture by dragging it from the resizing handle just you did with the text block. You can also move the picture by dragging it. You can also open the insert picture dialog box to add picture to a slide by opening the insert tab and then clicking on the picture button from the image group. How we can add pictures? Then easily you can click on that insert picture from file icon. So insert picture, here is the insert, then there are various types of picture. If you want that picture, then you click, and there are, if you which picture you want, then you have to select that pictures. Okay, any picture if you have, then you have to select it. I have not too much pictures. If I want to that thumb impression, then you have to select that picture and click on the insert. That thumb impressions will be, and you have to resize or rotate whatever you want. Okay, then you can easily do this. This is the adding pictures from a file. So that is okay, students, for today. Thank you. Today I will cover your book page 60 to 66. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.